One of the best investments that you can add to your garden is a quality hose, like this retractable hose from Giraffe Tools. This one's 100 feet and it's the best hose that I ever had. And I stand by that a year later. This thing is awesome. And trust me, I've gone through a ton of different hoses and this one's the best by a long shot. So in this video, I'm going to show you why this is the best hose that you can buy right now for your garden. So let's garden on. So one of the biggest issues I've had with garden hoses in the past is that they will always leak. So this hose right now is on. As you can see, it's not leaking at all. There's a pretty good seal from where the end of the hose meets the sprayer. So let's go ahead and turn this on to show you guys it's still not going to leak after I start watering these pepper and tomato plants. So as you can see, not leaking right here where the end of the hose meets the sprayer. Does a pretty good job of sealing it. So like I said in the intro, this hose is 100 feet. You can get one up to 130 feet. So if you need one a little longer than me, you can get that 130 foot hose. But that being said, this 100 foot one is more than enough for me. It can reach everywhere in my backyard garden with some slack left over. So let's go ahead and water these onions growing in this vertical garden tower by Greenstock. So I also want to mention that I'm all the way on the other side of my garden and the hose is still not leaking. So I just planted some blackberries the other day and they need some water. Let's go ahead and water those. So one of the must-have features of this hose is that it's retractable. Makes it really easy to put it away neatly. In the past, hoses have been pretty much a pain to put away, but this is pretty much effortless. All you do is pull on it and it's going to start to retract. So I'm sure you noticed by now, but I have this hose reel mounted directly to my wall, but you don't have to do that. You can mount this hose to a post, but even if you don't want to do that either, they have another hose reel that you can stake directly into the ground, and that's the hose I plan on buying for the front, so I don't have to drill into the wall or build a post to mount that other hose on. So I want you to notice how the hose isn't leaking at the faucet. And just to show you, it's still on. So that's one of the major issues I've had with hoses in the past. They will always leak at where the faucet is. And the last hose I had before Giraffe was a Gorilla hose. Not only was it expensive, it was super heavy and super inconvenient to put away, but it also made a muddy mess over here at the faucet. But the Giraffe hose is nice and clean, it doesn't leak, so it doesn't make any mud. Alright guys, so a year later, I'm still 100% satisfied with this retractable hose from Giraffe Tools. I'll have a link in the description plus a little discount for you guys if you want to pick one up. But if you found any information in this video helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more gardening videos. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side of the garden. Thanks for watching.